But I believe her question will come to the people of Boredom and they'll decide if her best is good enough.
How about for the party?
Like I said, until an NDC ratifies, she's still there in acting capacity. And it's also unfortunate that she just became chair and the party leader, the head, the light, suddenly died. And that brought a lot of confusion. So I believe she's trying her best.
All right. I want to ask about another gentleman whom we saw emerging, I think, towards the end. There's a gentleman that calls himself Okech Salah. We've seen video clips of him. He says he was close to your father until the end. He claims he funded some trips and he has some things to say about the party, but most of all about Raila Odinga. He calls himself Raila Odinga's adopted son. Do you know Okech Salah?
I met him. But I'd like to believe nobody really knows him. I also feel sad for him. My father died, and that was a very traumatic experience for me. But at least he died with somebody who knew loved him. And I believe people need to take better care of their loved ones. And mental health is a really important thing. When you live here and you go and take a road, there are two options. You either turn right as you're going to Mathare, or you turn left and you're going to DCI. Because a flat out lie that you were there at the time of my father's death, you were not. Talking things that did not occur is quite dangerous. It makes me question a lot of things. What would be those intentions? So I believe they're just two places that should be rushed with immediate effect. One or the other.
I'd like us to talk about family and politics, because that's sort of the direction we're heading into. And about your mother, Raila Odinga. She's also a political figure. I mean, politically, she wields quite a bit of influence. Some say that when you speak, that a lot of that is her will, is her words, is her influence on you. To what extent has that shaped who you are today? We talked about your father.
I think my mother has also shaped me in equal measure. She's a strong woman who has done everything in her own right, on her own merit. And she's somebody I've always admired. And so looking up to her for advice is a normal thing. We have a normal mother-daughter relationship. But certainly even she can't control everything.
Any comments to her recent nomination to Kenya's permanent representative and ambassador to UNEP?
No, I'm extremely proud of her. Well, the whole family is proud of her. Like I said, she deserves it. She's on her own for the past 40 years. In fact, before this, the last thing any government or president ever gave her was retiring her as a teacher 40 years ago. But she stood firm, loyal, strong, has fought for the rights of women. She's a geography teacher, has fought for different aspects of this society. She's a member of the society that I believe many people look up to, and she deserves and has earned it. And I'm extremely, extremely proud of her.
Why do you think that appointment has triggered so much public debate? There have been people who've asked her not to take up the position. We recently heard her accepting the nomination. Why do you think there's so much public debate around it? And what's your response to it?
I couldn't answer that directly. How I feel is pride. So I couldn't speak for those people. Perhaps you'd ask them.
How do you feel about the people that say she shouldn't take it up?
What are their reasons? What I'm asking you.
Some of them say she shouldn't, and this is tokenism, and doing this just because, Raila Odinga and President William Ruto were in some sort of working relationship and that she doesn't deserve this. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it on out on social media, her background and whether she's the right person for this, and that this is something that shouldn't happen, that, spouses shouldn't necessarily be given this as a reward rather than on merit. Do you think your mother merits this position?
I absolutely believe she merits it. She's qualified. She's educated. She's had experience governing and managing at very high levels of the society. And I think she's earned a position of respect within the society. The nature of Kenya is there's an idea or a feeling of scarcity. Every time somebody gets something, somebody else will also feel that perhaps they're the ones who deserve it. I believe she's going to do the right thing, and I believe she deserves it.
When I was still talking about family, you went to Kibra with your brother over the weekend. How do you relate with him, a family, and also I don't know if there's a political level. I mean, you have to understand you are a political family, and the Odinga name has dominated Kenya's politics scene for decades since independence with your grandfather. So talk to us about you and your brother and why you went to Kibra over the weekend. Aside from, you said walisema musikanyage huko, so mlienda huko kufanya nini haswa?
Again, Yvonne, I've never seen you interview anybody and ask them this many personal questions about their interpersonal relationship. He's my brother. I don't know, I find that question ridiculous. How do we relate? We're cool. He's my big brother. Kibra is a place we've been going for over 40 years. It's home. It's a neighborhood. We go there. We've always been there. We know the places when we're there, where we go and we interact. We were not put in certain shielded away from society. We grew up as part of the situation. I'll tell you one, for example. I believe the reason you're asking me all these questions is you're trying to figure me out. And I understand I'm an anomaly in a sense. A person who's grown up in a certain background, and those that have the experience I have seek different futures. And there's those who get in positions of power, and when they get there, it's my turn to eat, and they want to eat everything. And they've got a scarcity mindset. I don't come from a scarcity mindset. I don't have that mindset. I chose the people. I went to school, I did what I had to do. I chose to come back to Kenya. I'm sitting here in front of you 3 months after my father died.
I hope you
Having had to suspend my mourning because I see that what is going on with the people is not necessarily right. And that is who Odingas are. So we are different personalities, different skill sets. But at the end of the day, I can tell you where the people are, where the Odingas are.
I'd like us to continue to listen to some of the statements you made in Boredom at the burial of Raila Odinga. You did make a statement about wanting to come home. You said you were ready to come back home. Let's listen to it.
Your Excellency, our people appreciate you honoring our father. Thank you for standing with us. You should also know, in case you are wondering, I'm ready to come back home. If you are wondering. All the leaders we visited around the world, I will return personally to thank you. Thank you, Kenya. God bless you all. God bless the Republic. God bless Baba's legacy. Long, the king is dead, but long live the crown.
What do you mean you're ready to come back home when you were speaking to the president directly?
I think it's self-explanatory. When called upon, I serve the country. I am serving the country at a regional level. Um, but my heart always belongs in Kenya. Kenya owns my heart. And I would like to be back home with the people.
What would you like to do back home?
Whatever the people want me to do. Yeah.
But this was addressed directly to President Ruto.
Yeah.
Were you asking him for a job?
No, I was not.
What were you asking him for?
I wasn't asking for anything. I was telling him that I would love to come back home.
Okay. What would you like to come back home and do? I mean, there's anything, but you strike me as a woman of purpose.
Yeah.
So, is it just anything?
Allah.
I think we're not quite understanding each other. Like I explained earlier, I am a person who stands with the people, wherever they want. Right now, let's talk about me standing in very many positions. If the people tell me they want me to be a local politician, perhaps an MCA, that is what I'll do. If they tell me they want me to work at different capacities, if they tell me they want me to go back to Yala, that is what I'll do. My concern is that the voice of the people is not being heard in this country. I mean, within the ODM party. And my concern is the voice of the young people is not being amplified or is being completely squeezed out. For me, where the young people have space, it doesn't matter to me a lot of the political inclinations. I am wherever young people have space. Because there are those who say one term, those who say two term, and I say young people are no term. Because they never get a term to do anything in this country. So for me, until that space is opened up for more young Kenyans, I'm ready to stand in the gap, so to speak.
So, in terms of political ambitions, you say it's where the people will ask you to, but do you have any ideas of what you want to do? Because I'm sure you've thought about it, have you?
Not particularly, Yvonne. You know, I have been mourning. That's not necessarily how I think. I think in terms of needs.
Sikujua itakuwa kazi refu. Dina. Kolo. 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 Utaenda uniangalie hii pa.
Sijui flash ilifanya nini usiku. Yara sina raha.
Haifanyi sasa.
Inakuwa tunidunga hapa. Mimi sijui raha. Imenikubua aje.
Angalika bei inafaa.
Sikia.
Ndio hiyo. Sasa
Sikia nini inaimba.
si ni virus.
Nataka nikuje nijaribu kuitreat manjo sasa mimi. Mesikia imenikera juzi. Mengine kwa
Utaweza isaidia hii.
Sinaweza ijaribu nini na hiyo itakuwa jeraha something ile. Ni scan. Hii ilikuwa imeharibika nini?
B.
Alafu kuna yenye imeharibika ibato. Hiyo mbili imekufa. Hiyo mbili imekufa ibato. Lakini bato inafinyililiwa. Inafanya ni hiyo bato inafanya but inahitaji kufinyililiwa. Si ati imekufa kukufa. Sasa sijui ni shida iko wapi hivyo ndani ya bato inafanya.
Ila kebwa.
Sasa tuangalie. Flash ikatasi na format to once. Mimi itanikula kichwa. Tuanze mpya tena.
Iko corrupt.
Yes itu.
Ndio kwenye ulidownloadia.
Ni nini? Si ni kuformat.
Welcome our two viewers tuko Kayole. Tuko Kayole.
Sasa uko live.
Tuko live man. Tuko live. Sisi tunatengeneza part zetu zimeharibika. Hiyo ni happy. Ngori ni analog inaenda tu huku inalala huku ukicheza blade nazunguka manze leo tuko busy bila mboka. Hii inaitwa maintenance. So what is maintaining? Maintaining is not using money, giving other people money. Na ujue shida ya Kenya ni kumaintain hivyo. Watajenga kila kitu lakini kumaintain si ati kufunza. So unaochia wapi? Kama unaboekea wapi? Unaboekea wapi? Najua kutengeneza pad. Siende. No, mnaochia wapi? Where are you? Where are you? Sitco Kayole, Positive Entertainment. Na tukifungua hivi ndio padi inakaa. Hii ni padi ya Xbox 360. Una venye, na hii watoto wanafinyanga. So shida hii ilikuwa analogi kwa wapi? Na hii ntia yote ni soko hiyo analogi. Tunatoa hizi kwanza na hii kwanza. Sijui shida hii sitaweza kutengeneza hii. Ndio vile inakaa. Hii itabidi nimepelekea fundi, unajua afanye ile vitu zake za welding. Ni welding kama ni soldering. Hii inafika hivi. Kama hii ni manufacturing problem. I don't understand. So vitu weke kando. Hii ni kitu inahitaji soldering. Maji yake imewekwa hivi, inafaika hivi. Na ni gauge, inafaika kama hivi. Juku ndio mbele, kika hivi ndio inakanika iko mbele. Najua ndio mbele. So, chanrudisha hii kwanza. Lakini inaweza chezewa tu, si ati hizi chezewa. Naongeza hiyo. Tunaweka huyo. Tunaingiza huyo kwanza. So hii hivi ndio mbele hivyo. So catch up later. Sana na vile ni mwenu. Okay, finyiki. Ni screw gani? Hata tuko na hii screw kweli. Is it this? We have it. So ndo utengeneze ma pads kwa biashara zingine, unahitaji tools kama hizi. Tools kama hizi. Alafu unapata simple maintenance kama za pad unaweza nitengenezea. Si kila kitu lazima ukipizeta. Not everything is for town. Some things you just open for yourself and check it out. As always, welcome. Japa. Unatoa mpaka kushato wako kanacho kwa macho. Nisi fundi hizi. Ina vizuri. Wow, looks very, very, very clean, sleek. Just shy. So what is the solution? Nimejua. Kolo. Nitie huyo ako huko mwisho. Huyo ako huko mwisho. Huyo anacheza huko kwa ya gari. Kuja, shika. Huyo anachezea huko kwa gari. Ndio nitie ule anacheza huko. Mwambie ule wa pesa. Ule ako huko kwa gari. Mwambie namuita ndo nikutafutie pesa. Wewe mwambie akuje. Suniambie inafanya. Suniambie super mlolo. So, successfully done. So manipulate it. Najaribu manipulate. So, hapa tuko mambo riski, ni mbaya. Nikiblanda kwa karibu pale. Kwanza. And super glue. Shake well before use. Colo.
Top shot.
Yes.
Unaanza kurun the business.
You're run to business hapa niko na streaming hivi. Yes. Sasa kutengeneza hizi. Sasa ndio nashuka hivi. Sasa hapo hapo ka
Watu wanacheza.
Yes.
Mimi naona ndio niingie. Nimekaa. Msema
Nimesha kumaliza.
Tena kwenda hapa kwa Sicilia story ndo. Mshadhi kunywa chai, pewa chai. Lakini nimekuwa vibe. Kwani hii kitu unaduaje ndio iende?
Si ni na stream ya tu wa YouTube tu.
Ni YouTube. Alafu
sasa hii ni page tu ingine tu na setting kwa live mingi niko kwa 2 views yangu na mwingine hapo sijui
anakufuata.
Anakufuata.
Haina mambo chaji. Wacha tutabonga. Mimi natafuta daily pulo. Natafuta daily pulo.
Sawa.
Kujua ni haja hii ni mbaya.
Hapa sisi ndo nakwambia sasa unaleta playlist tunachachisha hapa tunaanzia hapo.
Wallahi mimi ndakuletea playlist.
Hapo tunaanzia kwa siku. Tunamalizia nazo.
Nakuletea hizo playlist wazazi rodi hapa. Haina mambo hata niende studio tutabonga.
Sawa.
Uraki hapo.
Umesema iweze.
Alipangilia shida nikamuelezea tu sasa hata ijafinywa.
Hata hapo je ndio.
Singekuwa imetoka ingekuwa imetumika singekuwa imekaza kazi.
Hata nikoshua tu hii tu ni vile tu siwezi itikia that book yeye. Hii kikata at least najua si wote tunataka sawa.
Jaribu.
Hata
amerudishia ndio nimeenda kuangalia mali pengine.
Amerudisha do?
Amekata kuniuzia ingine.
Sijua anajua tutazirudisha. Basi anazijua amerudishiwa basi.
Taniuliza nimejua.
Tumejua. Si umefungua ndo kifungu.
Tumejua. Iko na
tunaona pia hii.
Shida ni watu wa super glue basi.
Wanaweka hewa. Wanarudi watu wanazidisha. Chatu nsoji umerudishiwa.
Hili ya pili kwa hivyo maisha shida si yeye.
Utamwambia shida si wewe. Watu wa super glue nini makono. Almost did a blunder. Niko kwa blunder man. Tena super glue kwa battle. Ilikuwa imeshika. Guys. Unaniona?
Nakuona. Uangalie na kuona.
Aya, unaniona? this.
Na hii kitu iko na mota. Moja. Ubaki na hii moja. Nipe hii.
Utaki lazima kitu.
Nataka ukikana. Nikatia waya. Kaina mota. Kaina mota mbili. Nikatia waya. Niangalie. Ndio.
Fanya nini? Unaniona?
Naona kwa TV.
Nafanya nini?
Natengeneza tai. Baki na hii moja. Hata nakuona kwa simu. Si angalia ile. Ndio. Hivi. Unatengeneza sehemu ya lo. Unatengeneza matai baki na hii kwa matai baki na hii moja baki na baki na furuka mingi. Unataka hivyo? Nakuja sawa?
Video.
Kwani rada? Kwani uko na baiti?
Ha?
Na baiti jigri. Ama si yako?
Si ya. Hata sijui.
Ya nani?
Boredom.
Natengeneza pale.
Unajua kutengeneza? Kwa nini? Basi uliniambia hakuna kitu unajua kila kitu. Unajua kila kitu. Leo ujui. Leo tu, kesho utajua. Leo kwa nini? Leo uliamka bila kujua. Aje sasa, hukufikiria. Ulifikiria? Ulisahau kufikiria, sivyo? Sikufikiria.
Natengeneza pale.
Kwanza hiyo sio unajua wewe ndio utaanza tu kulia hapa tu sana.
Natengeneza pale.
Nikufundisha.
Utanifundisha kucheza game.
Kucheza game. Si kutengeneza pale.
Natengeneza.
Sio ndio nimeuliza. Nitakwambia.
Nitasema kwa mama.
Alafu nimwambia kupige. Utapiga mama yangu. Utapiga mama yangu. Kumbe ndo unapiganga mama za watu. Utapiga mama yes.
Utapiga
mama yangu. Alafu nikuje nikupige, si ndio? Utapiga mamangu na bado ukuje unipige. Wewe utanipiga. Achana kwanza. Sasa unasema utanipiga. Utanipiga alafu unaniona.
Ndio.
Alafu nikikufa utanipeleka wapi nikikufa? Utanipiga uniue.
Unaniangalia aje kwa TV?
Si ndio nakuona, uko wapi? Wewe ndio uko kwa TV. Kwa nini ujaingia kwa TV? Uambie story. Uko na story ya kuambia? Utakaa hapa uambie story.
Utapiga vibaya.
Utawaambia story. Kuja upande hapo uambie story. Uko na story gani?
Upande.
Kwanza uniambie ile story utaanza. Babu acha nita.
Niko na maji.
Najua tabia mbaya ndio umejaa.
Utapiga vibaya.
Nasikia. Nataka tu niambie. Utanipeleka mahali sasa. Kwa nini? Nidunga. Ulidungwa jana? Ulidungwa jana?
Hapa nilikuwa jana.
Ulidungwa?
Nilikuwa hapa.
Na nini?
Na makazi.
Nani alikukata?
Daktari.
Ndio ni kijana haya. Uko na kichwa ngumu, si ndio? Sio na naenda uko na kichwa ngumu. Uko na kichwa ngumu. Umenyamba?
Si ndio?
Unaona uko na kichwa ngumu. Uko na tabia mbaya sana.
Nitapiga hivi. Mtu
Sana. Mtu anatoka huko ulienda.
usia hapa. Inanuka vizuri. Inanuka vizuri.
Toka uende kule. Toka. Unakuja kuniambia. Maliza shughuli uende. Umemaliza kunyamba? Enda. Umaliza? Enda basi. Enda kwa mamako. Enda usumbue watoto wengine. Unaona mtoto? Hebu wachana na. Wacha. Wow, so nimefanya repair 3 parts for 1 hour. So niende niziassemble. Interesting part. Maintenance ya 1 hour nimesave almost 300. Jo ningeenda tao ningepiga each pad tuseme 150 plus, so ya kwenda tao hiyo ni 300 plus 100 hiyo ni 400, hiyo ni pad mbili plus analog hiyo labda 250 hivi. Kai punch. So kuweza kujua skill na kuweza kujifixia issue, inapeleka cost to almost zero. Very interesting. Na kujua skill ya, lakini nimerisk na super glue, nilikuwa nifinyilie button kabisa, hiyo ni risky. So cost maintaining nimetumia 30 bob ya super glue, ehe, na 50 bob nitapeleka kwa huu electronics anibadilishie hiyo analog irudi vizuri. So cost ya leo from 500 imefikisha hadi 80. Mimi ni mnono. So tuongele nini basi? How to grow a podcast. Kuna one button. Acha nimalizie kufix. Kama hii kanaweza overheat. Kalichomoka kalichomoka.
Used to be the case, but now here in Germany. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football.
Bombo clap. Easy. No. Hawatajua.
Bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It is Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund. Well, we see everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, the final that was nicely for starters. Pascal again.
That's it.
Well, as you can see,
Nataka ikuwe juu sana. Nataka kidesign niko included kichwa tu.
well, the ball is moving again. Can Bayern come up with the right?
Hapo iko sawa.
Iko sawa.
To a third.
Ya pili.
Oh, hii ni settings yangu. Let us see, come.
Strongly, decisively. Adeyemi. The players waiting in the middle. No managing to beat it. What a vital intervention. And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. Kane. regain possession. It's a good control move in the making. Position to make it a finish, but not to be.
Well, it's certainly been a thrill in this game. He's looked so lively.
Kimmich couldn't keep it. Adeyemi. Brandt. Looks more than decent. Can someone get on the end of this? Still could be dangerous. And the move breaks down. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. Dortmund being afforded too much room. A classic example of how to intercept. An encouraging move from Dortmund. Safety. He loves drifting in off the flank. Having a chance. Still to tuck the ball away. Given away by Guerrero.
Unacheza peke yako.
Jibamba tu.
Adeyemi. Players waiting in the centre.
Huyu ana mani.
Oh, a tremendous block.
Run.
He's won the ball.
Shot, down.
And Dortmund exploiting the space on the flank.
Roni ni shamba ni.
Exploiting the danger. Doesn't have to do it on his own. And Rafael Guerrero has lost the ball. Oh, danger here. To create something. And a goal! He's done what he's done for the day. It's a first goal.
Nani hata si illegal. Ni professional. Ani world class.
And as the player goes, throw in
Ni
coming.
professional. Ama world class. Si professional.
Adeyemi. To be a bad interception. He made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Joshua Kimmich. Musiala. Montegoretzka. Jamal Musiala. Bayern unable to hold on to the ball. Attack full of promise. Adeyemi. Brandt. manager. A chance for so in the second half, and Bayern left with a real matter to climb after what happened in the first 45. Musiala. Nicely timed tackle. Happy Adeyemi. Mostly Dortmund showing good weight. And it's taken down. Tremendous block. Michael Olise. Sané has it. Jamal Musiala. Continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Right. Lecce. See a Dortmund in a position of menace. Really crisp effort, but just one. It's with Guerrero. That's a good-looking ball. Emre-Can. Iliisha. Girassi. France with it. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. Marginally wide, so close. 30 minutes left for play. Leon Goretzka. This looks promising. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Dortmund still good to the bench.
Could this be the turning point? Fans are certainly hoping so.
Letting it in. Keeper takes the ball. The main thing is he held on to it. And the counter looks on here. Options available. They use their pace. No way through. This attack looks highly promising. Up at the mark here. He closed down the shots. Breaking at pace is always a possibility. It's very close. Substitution it is for Dortmund. Pascal Gross. Adeyemi. Plenty of space for this Dortmund attack. And they get it behind them. Oh my goodness. the delivery. Sadly, too straight to worry the goalkeeper that time.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Thought would have been excellent, and unless something changes, this could get embarrassing.
Yes, they're having a field day in attack, and here they come again. Cross. Dortmund unable to keep it. 10 minutes remaining here. It's on the shot. Get away from it. He took his goal for. And he has options available. They haven't been at the best. So the current scoreline 4-2. Adeyemi. In with a chance. And pushed away to safety. Coming in for Dortmund. Over it comes. Finally, uppercut on the sack. Oh, he'll take it on. And again. Plant with it.
Bola. Kuna Bayern na napigwa tu.
And that will be all for this game.
One class AI. Yeah, one class AI. Twende mbali. Napata nini?
A match here in Germany that is often front and centre. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football, with lights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Dan Gray, first here on the commentary gallery, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It is Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund.
Thanks, Derek. A lot could be talked about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Sliding in field. Rigorous defending. One look after another. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer between the posts. Joshua Kimmy's place with Leon Goretzka in the centre of midfield. And the main striker today is Harry Kane. And it might be. That's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also, watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
Taking care of business defensively here. What do you expect to see from him in this match?
He's one of those players that knows where to be in the box. He's got that natural instinct for pace, and what a finisher as well.
Well thinking defensively. Julian Viasol. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. It's very good refereeing to let the play flow. A tiny little passage in midfield there. Joshua Kimmich. And Borussia Dortmund come away with it. Girassi. For a tackle. That's a good looking shot. The keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger.
Well, what a good save that was. Dortmund really should be in front now. That could prove to be a big moment in the game.
And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case, it's a booking. Konrad Leiber. Olise. Joshua Kimmich. Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. Bayern regaining possession here. Sané. Complaints down, but credit to the defence. Viasol. Iliisha. And empty the shoot. And there it is. 1-0. The referees have been awarded. And look at the celebrations. Released it nicely. Keep the trouble down. Inside tackle when it really mattered. Now options are plenty. Who can they pick out? There's no one latched onto it. Could be dangerous.
Oh no! Wametotoa kwa one-on-one nimeuza Guerrero ni defender.
Determined defending.
Man imeniuza one-on-one. Nafikiri ni Musiala.
Musiala. On the tracks. We're almost at half-time here, and a story of Banya behind, albeit narrowly. Stuart, what have you made of the performance in the first half?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose in their attacking play so far. Probably a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
Allowing them to come onto them. Refresh the match. Struggling to hold on to the ball.
Really struggling.
Really smart piece of defending to stop them. Michael Olise. So back on the way. Certainly no room for complacency.
मेरी का वाईफाई निकाल तो का ब्रेक जानी मैं जाने को नहीं
utaweka hiyo code kwa hiyo M-Pesa reconnect. Hiyo code
Sina inaniambia siri.
imekataa.
Chanda kidogo.
Ukirudi itakuwekea tu, haina shida.
No way through. And hit the cross.
Alan. Rafino. Na hii ni wale tunasenge kwa legend.
It's a great save, I have to say. Who can he pick out? Well, here's the replay. Certainly working the ball into the area, and it ends up in a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that. They all go heads together. Now Harry Kane. Michael Ollis. Now with Kimmich. Eric Dyer. Dyer. Putting it for nothing in the way. Valdemar Anton. Here's Pulse. Possession lost by Dortmund. That's a good looking pass. That's Kim Jae. Kim. Goes with the ball once more. But and a long way out. Well, we came in the late start. He didn't quite deliver on his promise. In a decent position now. Get it past him. Oh, great save! Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save. Oh, no stopping it. Cuts it from the plate.
Kwani game ya kwanza na ilikuwa wao.
Only one class.
Ini wali. Yeye sidiki.
One class yeye ni hapa kutoka. One class inakanya kabisa.
Na bado after one class inakuanga hata si legendary.
Ukifunga sasa inashikilia gani?
Haiwezi. Ikifunga ingine.
Mbona funga ndio inashikisha leo?
Si mmekata hiyo kushikisha.
Oh, inapea options.
Kabla wake na kuambia kasi nini itakupima.
Valdemar Anton.
Unapima nini?
And into the last 20 minutes.
Nafikiri niko na emotions.
Dortmund unable to hang on to the ball. But Jan Koko. Wow. And a decent delivery.
Huh? Yes, hadi mimi angalia kwa nini.
Niambia nataka kuforma niambia kulioni sahi.
Hadi performance. Basi nasema. Huko naichukua lakini itoke kwenye
inside your own penalty area. That's an interesting pass. Kagi Adeyemi. A lot of space afforded Borussia Dortmund. Showing excellent judgment to intercept. And it's hit just wide. So unfortunate. Far for the ideal pass.
Yes, it is.
He might be able to protect from a wide position. The perfect position to cut it out. Harry Kane. It's going to be troublesome. He's thrown in position. Can they hit them on the counter? Just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Kane. Always left his mark to protect. It always has to be a team effort, a piece of cutlery. And a Dortmund corner here.
Yani hiyo time yote hata hakuna one view. There's FC26. One. We become to legend. Oh, the world class Nengori, by the way. World class record before legendary. In fact, the professional, but he played the two world
game in
class.
England. Saturday, it's always a fascinating confrontation. Liverpool, who dominated English football in the 70s and 80s, against Manchester United.
Sunono ujinga.
To rather knock them off their
Sasa nikimaliza hii game ule wanakuja kucheza mechi.
Derek Ray, along with Stuart Robinson, here in the competition. Always a special occasion when they lock horns.
Great opportunity here.
Well, that's a really top-notch feat of defending.
Good anticipation. That looked a real threat.
Wewe umeona hiyo stingo.
Look at the Liverpool starting in there. And it's on.
FC26
Conceded, they come up with an equaliser. Mateus Cunha. Credit due a good intervention.
Salah, when in full speed.
McAllister. On to Gravenberch. Can they add to the lead? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Not really allow